Thin beauty lore is cooked. This is another Wani video. I enjoy his critiques, and primarily China, let's be honest, primarily China. But again, like I say in most of his videos, everything he says about China can easily be said about the West, or really anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. It's just nice every now and then to turn off my brain about the US and see another part of the world and be like, ha, they're idiots. And then I see the US and I'm just like, oh, we're even more so.
So apparently gravity is cancelled on Douyin. Doors are liquefying, walls are wobbling, and the background looked like it's a GTA 5 mod loaded from 2004. I always knew physics was just a suggestion, but the way Douyin influencers walk—
That's not real. That's... Oh my gosh. But I'm looking, and like if you look, the foot in the background is actually
through a mall and
moving normally. There's no billowing or anything. I think that's real. Yeah, the ribs must have been removed. That's a what is it? From crap. I already forgot the film's name. I forgot the film's name. Where they had that blonde hair, red-headed woman in a red dress, animated in a 3D movie, a real movie. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What's her name though? Yeah, she's literally like that person from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, the red-haired girl. I can't remember her name, but that's it. That's literally it right there. Jessica Rabbit. Thank you. Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's impossible to get that body proportion, I guess, unless you remove ribs.
Walk through a mall and make the background bend reality to themselves is a new type of genre. Today, we're diving into the slim body walking filter trend that's turning everyday buildings into cursed Minecraft shaders. From AI beauty filters to warped mirrors, there's this viral trend going on where slim women are taking videos of themselves sidestepping through public spaces and walking in between people. They're showing off what is supposed to be a perfect figure, legs longer than an IKEA bookcase, and a waist so slim that you think they traded their internal organs just for likes. But you see, there's a hilarious giveaway. Look at the surroundings. Door frames, curved like rubber, floor tiles stretched like gum, and glass panels stretched like they're made of jelly. It's as if reality is purposely glitching itself to make them look thinner. One of the earliest clips showed this woman walking between an escalator and a wall, trying to emphasize her tiny waist, but like the funniest part, she could have just walked directly straight and nothing would have happened, but she had to turn sideways. Netizens joked that she wasn't skinny, she just had Photoshop powers so strong she could just bend reality to her will. And once that first clip went viral, an army of imitators followed. Women started strutting through malls, construction sites, subway stations, and even your good old Chinese street markets. Some take the sideways route like they're sneaking through a glitch, and then some others go for another strat and just walk straight on like the world is bending Play-Doh around them. You know those broken Gmod glitches where you would just ragdoll across the map and then your character would just stretch? That's what these Douyin filters look like when they latch onto someone's waist. The glass panels behind them ripple like...
That's not a slim figure, that more like an Eldritch Horror. Yeah, it's reminding me of Slender Man. Slender Man, where you're walking through the forest and then you turn around and you see him standing behind the tree, raising his hand up as he's wearing a suit and tie. That's what it's reminding me of.
Water. I mean, just take a look at this. I honestly don't even mind the guys hopping on this trend because we'll take anything we can get. Okay, so why does this trend even exist in the first place?
I think it's okay when guys literally copy the woman's trend and turn it into a joke, a parody of itself. Because most guys know it's stupid, so they'll lean into it and make it stupid. The problem is there are always guys who'll be like, you know what, that's the new thing, I'm gonna copy that. No. It doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to be like that.
A big part of it is beauty standards. Mainland China social media has very specific standards. Thin bodies, palm-sized faces, bright pale white skin, and big-ass eyes. Don't forget the oval face and the willow branch-like waist. Combine these standards with social media, and you get a breeding ground for extreme filter culture. China has seen all sorts of body-shaming fads, and one of the most absurd is the manga waist challenge, where women compare themselves to the torso of an anime character. I mean, creating that pose requires a 90-degree effortless backbend. The underlying message was, the skinnier you can make your waist, the more worthy you were. It's gotten to a point where they have to choose between bending reality or being
There's the guy.
down for not looking perfect. Some Douyin users even intentionally distort the background to farm engagement. At this point, they're just rage baiting everybody because they know people are gonna pause and zoom into the window frames. Let's talk about the queen, the pioneer of this phenomenon, Sha Su Su. What a name, am I right? Her videos look like an AI-generated, fashionable anime girl inserted into her life. In clip after clip, she strolls through markets and malls. Hair glossy, outfit on point. Behind her, display cases warp inwards as she glides past them. It's as if the glass is trying to escape her gravitational pull. And then Chinese netizens started joking that this Shasha girl probably isn't even a real person. They're probably AI generated. I mean, she does look like an NPC. Finger stretching, waist disappearing in a single pixel. Hair is always crisp to the point. It's actually giving Uncanny Valley vibes, I'm not gonna lie. I think she's like 6'4". Probably D1 potential. These are some very accurate body proportions.
Oh, that's creepy.
If you look closely, the cup here is bigger than her head.
That is creepy.
If your photos don't look like this, you're doing it all wrong. You see, I'm noticing a pattern.
This is bizarre. This is nightmare fuel right here. Oh my gosh. That TF is happening in China. Yeah. It's this that makes me feel like, you know what? Everyone's talking about how China seeded TikTok around the world in order to poison the well. That's because their well was already poisoned, okay? They just wanted to share the toxicity with everyone. Because the more you see, the more it's just like, what the heck is going on in China? It's just as bad as everywhere else. Okay, we're all suffering together. We're all completely idiotic together. It's ridiculous. There is no way there are actual real women with brain cells that conform to these standards. There are people that get plastic surgery in order to meet the ideal standards.
Here. It seems like her left arm here is bigger than her right arm.
It is.
Well, for me, my right arm is always bigger than my left.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Some really small chopsticks. Wow. You know Funko Pops? Imagine if you just reverse those proportions. She clearly prioritizes the stretch on arm days. We can only learn from her. I'm trying to find a post that's edited. I wish I had that kind of upper body. Doesn't that just bring a tear to your eye?
Oh, it's Hassan Piker's long-lost sister. That's what it is. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's Hassan Piker's long-lost sister. That's the only rational explanation. Someone with such a small head, it makes sense. It makes sense. So it's a real person. It's a real person. It just happens to be a relative of Hassan Piker. A real person here.
Is it just me, or were the construction workers slacking off making this parking lot? Because, I mean, look at the pavement. It's completely off. But luckily, she can adapt to it. I won't lie, she does a pretty decent job at hiding the background, warping. But this just looks like it came out of a horror movie. I think she enjoys reading Tokyo Revengers. Well, beyond Shasha Susu, there's another person. Her name is Xie Momo. Her sidestepping videos were quickly reposted and they went viral. And these background distortions led to a huge discussion about unrealistic expectations of Asian beauty standards. Even the AI beauty look is its own genre now, because the filters don't just smooth skin. They lengthen limbs, crunch waists, and adds curves with algorithmic precision. The result? Something between a Pixar character and a Sims glitch. It's no wonder netizens call them NPC renders on low settings. It's like the character customization, where you can just click X to drag the waist slider. I mean, the good news is that the pushbacks do exist. Many netizens criticize that manga waist challenge as just being silly and harmful. And many health professionals warn that contorting yourself like that might just break your entire back. So we start getting videos of Chinese netizens posting videos of before and after filters with makeup. I guess a kind of body positivity. But many are aware that perfect selfies and online appearances just aren't real. Now, as we get deeper, we get the Jia Fei lore. TikTok was flooded with Chinese bot accounts that migrated from Douyin. These bots reposted videos of attractive Asian women and insane product ads with phishing links. Now, many of the accounts
again, what is it? Friendly fire. It's friendly fire. I mean, come on. How many people have seen those ads on like Instagram or if you have TikTok, or they're all the like phishing links from like China or Russia or even India. They're all those phishing scams. Right there, it's all friendly fire. They're targeting their own. Organs in the waist? No, there are no organs in the waist. It's in the arms. It's in the stretched arms.
Had the usernames containing Jia Fei, a mashup of two idols, Meng Jia and Wang Feifei. The profile picture looked like an AI-generated girl with doll-like features. And for years, people speculated it was just a Photoshop combination of both of these idols merged together and fused. But actually, in October of 2023, Dai Dai, a model from Beijing, revealed that she was actually the person in the picture. She explained on Douyin that she'd taken the selfie and realized about the meme a couple months later. So Jia Fei wasn't AI, nor was she K-pop deepfake. She was a real person whose profile just had been appropriated by bot accounts. It's a prime example of how Douyin culture can transform a selfie into a global phenomenon. Of course, Western platforms have their own history of warped realities and filters, like the Instagram and Snapchat filters. But the difference is that the Douyin community has elevated this to an art form. How many filters can you stack until the background of your house collapses? And to be fair, there are levels to this dedication. We're all complicit to bending pixels to hide our pores. Remember, the internet is curated. Those perfect bodies, bright skin, and snatched waists are often the result of heavy filters and editing. So don't let a crooked door on Douyin make you feel bad about yourself. And if you're gonna bend reality around you, at least make it enjoyable and over-exaggerate it. See you next time. Try not to warp any
Oh my gosh. Happy that we don't have that many beauty standards. I mean, you never know. You never know. There are always people who idolize someone that is completely fictitious. How many people, like on Instagram, are following somebody who actually doesn't exist? Who actually doesn't exist because the whole thing is fake to begin with. The whole thing is fake. Like, so many people have an Instagram following, but their followers have never seen the person's face before because everything is a filter upon a filter upon a filter upon a filter upon makeup. Like, literally, it would just be easier to just create an AI image and then upload that instead of someone literally going out to the beach, taking a photo, and then editing the entire thing to make it no longer look like you. But people do that. People do that because they don't want to put their real selves out into the world because they're afraid of getting criticized. They're afraid of getting humiliated. That's why they'll always shrink their waist. That's why they'll always increase, for women especially, that's why they'll always increase the bust. That's why they'll always smooth out the face. That's why they'll always do something with the hair. I don't know. I don't know. But the whole thing is just these body kind of fatuation where people just try to idolize, chase the ideal beauty, which changes from decade to decade, year to year, century to century. But now in current day, it changes week to week what is considered like the epitome of beauty. It changes week to week. All you can do is just be happy with who you are. All you can do is just be happy with who you are, because there's just too much of that nonsense everywhere. Everywhere.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, where's that?